Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Monday, I believe it's March the 6th. 72 degrees at 8:46 a.m. We're going to have haze this morning with the sun coming out right around 11. And then full sun right around 3 p.m. And I know Dale's not going to be wrong today. Look at the puppy dog. I've seen some puppy dogs already. It's a good day considering I didn't get out here too early. So last night was the last night of Oysterfest. That's a big event down here at Fulton Harbor. 2 huge tents, live music, food, Carnival. And I'm just wondering if the Carnival people pulled out last night. Beautiful dog. They usually have some place to go. Tents are still there. Looks like the street's open, at least from here it does. When Oysterfest is going on, they block the streets off. You can see the barricades right there. They had handicap parking over here. That's always good to know. There's the Carnival. A lot of it's all packed up. I see they're still working on some things. That could be a shrimp boat over there. Yeah, it's a shrimp boat. They're all ready to go. It's amazing. Some of these rides run on electricity. Some of them run on huge generators. I was talking to one of the Carnival workers and I said, what ride requires the most horsepower? And he said, that's easy. The carousel. The carousel? Because it has the most horse... Never mind. Yeah, they most likely been working all night getting all those rides packed up. That is pretty cool. So they're probably in trailers right now trying to get some sleep before they head back out to the road and on to the next place. And everyone I talked to said they had a good time. My buddy Mark came over here last night and posted pictures on Facebook, and Mark ate enough food to make Luciano jealous. He might have been over here Saturday night. I forget if he was here yesterday or the night before, but everything he was eating was looking good. And this is a fire raiser for the Fulton Volunteer Fire Department. No coolers or pets. No coolers or pets. And the seagulls are looking for anything that might have dropped. Pretty neat. And they got the army of porta potties is here all ready to go. They'll all get cleaned out and moved and on to the next crappy thing that's going on. What are they called? Skiddo cans. Yikes. It's got the word skid in it. This doesn't sound right. There's the flaps of the tent. There's the restrooms. I think they're restrooms. I know the other building's restrooms. I guess I never really noticed what was in that building. Tom Set Plumbing. I saw Elon Musk was lowering the price on some of the Teslas. I have no idea what Teslas run. I haven't checked that stuff in a while. I I know I won't be driving an electric vehicle in my lifetime, so I'm not too worried about it. But they say electric vehicles are the wave of the future. And my wave of the future is sitting on the beach in Port Aransas, looking at the waves. That's about all. That's about all I need. Wonder how electric cars do on the beach. Wonder if the sand affects them. But I don't mind change though. I just want to change for the better. Make things simpler and easier as I get older. I've just known people with electric vehicles, and when they have to go any distance, I mean, they try to make it sound like it doesn't bother them, but they're like, well, I drove 2 hours and then we stopped and charged for 8 hours, but we looked around and shopped, and like, when I'm on a road trip, I don't want to go shopping. Like, I want to see stuff, I want to do stuff. So I'm sure eventually they'll have everything worked out, but as far as I'm concerned, it's not worked out yet. That is a working boat right there. What's that one? The Scorpion? This gray one right in front of us, is that what it says? Scorpion? There's a tire in the way. Not a tire, a tire. Didn't we just use that joke a few days ago? I slept pretty good, but not long enough. I think the humidity right now is like 96%. Every time I breathe, I feel like I'm taking a glass of water, you know? It's okay. It's going to burn off. First thing I need to do this morning, right after I'm done this, is head up to Rockport Beach and get washed up and get some clean clothes on. I just feel dirty today. And I got washed up pretty good before I went to sleep last night, but sometimes when it's muggy, I'll get washed up twice a day and take a shower and still feel kind of icky. For sale. There's a houseboat for sale, guys. I guess it's a houseboat. I don't know what it is. Who am I kidding? 361-549-261, and that's either a 2 or a 7 at the back there. You guys decide. Let me give you the zoomies. You people with big monitors might see that. 2617 or 2612. Kind of looks like a 2. We're not going to buy it. Why am I wasting time on that? The wind's about 5 miles an hour, so there's virtually no wind today. We're just sneaking around town. I've been reading my book, enjoying that. Hooked the solar up. I'll show you those in tomorrow morning's video. I guess they're not expecting a tour this morning. That's a Monday morning. I hope they did well on the weekend. I don't see too many people working on boats today, which is weird. Usually it's pretty busy, you know. Boy, I was thinking about carnivals and traveling and some of the roller coasters I went on in my life. Real real roller coasters, actual roller coasters, not just metaphor roller coasters, not just emotional roller coasters. I don't think I went to Disney, what's in Florida? Is that Disney World or Disneyland? I'm going to call it Disneyland in Florida. I don't know. I was probably 30 when I went for the first time. And it was pretty awesome. Went to does Disney still have like 4 or 5 parks in Florida? Like different ones? I went to 2. I went to Universal Studios in Florida, and I went to Busch Gardens in Tampa, and I went to Busch Gardens in Virginia. I went to Universal Studios in California, and that was amazing. And then I think all my other amusement parks were in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. We did go to south of the border. South of the border. I've talked about that. I think that was somewhere in Virginia. But that was one of those tourist trap places. Like, the gift shop was like a huge sombrero. Yeah, you know what? It was probably South Carolina or North Carolina now. It was probably South Carolina. That makes sense, right? South of the border. That's an easy Google. But that's one of those places where it's like south of the border, 380 miles. So it starts getting you right away. You know, you're 6-7 hours away, and it already has you wanting to go there. And each sign was different. Each billboard was different with different advertising. When I was a kid, I don't think we went anywhere south anyway. Like I don't remember going to even Baltimore as a kid. I went there as an adult. Went to Baltimore Harbor. So going to like Washington D.C. for the first time, I did all that as an adult. First palm tree I ever saw was in Georgia at a gas station. And that was the first time I was driving to Florida. Drove from Philadelphia to West Palm Beach. And then later I went to West Palm Beach quite a bit. Green Acres, a little town right next to West Palm Beach, for martial arts. And then when I started going there, I would start making a trip of it, fly into Orlando and rent a car and go to a hotel and, you know, go to the House of Blues, and went to what's the famous beach in Florida that you can drive on? It's a big spring break beach. I think that was my first beach experience in Florida. Wow, my memory has just taken a break this morning. What is that beach? Come on, Dennis. Famous spring break beach. I think the first Hooters ever was there. Oh well, I have to look on a map. But that was actually a good time. I'll tell you what, I'll take New Jersey and Delaware beaches over Florida beaches. At least the ones I've been to. And I've probably only been to that beach that I can't remember. And West Palm Beach. I've been to like Fort Lauderdale and Miami, but we never made it to the beach there. And I've been to, on the Gulf Coast, Clearwater, There's another big tourist place that I can't remember. What's that book? Flowers for Algernon. And then there's that other movie called Charlie, where they take someone and they give them drugs and they become really, really smart, but then they take them off the drugs and they start to become like me. Spring break, wow. Well, other than not remembering all the facts and all the towns, I feel like this was a productive ride. I'm gonna go get washed up this morning, guys. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching.